One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're in a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Nebraska's offense has the ball first today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bob.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Finds his man. It's Morton. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Direct snap. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A 1st down for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far. Running out of time to turn it around.
And sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great.
Oh, a lot of space. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Lost to throw again. The quick out. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ivory. Pushed down for the tackle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
And they can't make action on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Defense wants to get out of the gate fast on their 1st drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside kick. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll throw it. He makes a grab. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
Touchdown, Huskers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Minnesota's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here comes the heat.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. 2nd sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go. And you're seeing it here on the big stage.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's first. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. and they fail to hook up on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They stopped him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something that defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Wants to throw on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ivory. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Under fire. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. He's brought down at the 28. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gonna look downfield again. Moving out of the pocket. He's gonna run it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Shows him the stiff arm. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion in the short.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback moving. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It's first down from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete. Touchdown, Husker! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. The inside handoff. Runs through a tackle. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. To the air, it's Hendricks. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cornhuskers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Floating away. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Minnesota 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Hendricks. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on the... And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ivory. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Working that left side now. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Zings it complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Hendricks. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys.
Oh, he's got some space. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Golden Gophers have moved it inside the 20. Unloads quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job of using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Rushes on him. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Floats it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to run for it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
It's complete on the right side. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
Tons of room in the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Minnesota. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Huskers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Winston. He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers are at trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce.
And everything. Is going right. I mean, off a deflection, you've already scored a bunch of points, you got the lead. Palmer, everything that they've dialed up so far, it seems like it's working just fine.
And you just feel for the defense on that play, too, because obviously they've been making mistakes, and they've given up a lot of big plays, and we've seen missed tackles. Finally, an opportunity maybe to get an interception, just some ray of hope or something to look back on positively in this game. And again, like you said, David, it just has not been their day today.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.